Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
From the 29, here's the second down and 4. Now Allen. Coleman has it here right side. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. This is Wilson on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. We saw the forecast snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slowly, weren't we, making sure we had our footing? The offensive player always has the advantage in this situation. He knows where he's going. For the defensive guys trying to react, much tougher.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This is 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This taken in by Kincaid. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter with Cook. to about the 35, second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second down and 8. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Ball again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Here's Hardy set to return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Allen. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
He got 29 yards that time.
Well, this can happen when you get man coverage on a tight end. This is a nice route. He's just going to run a corner to the left side and find some open space. That's asking a lot to make a linebacker run with him. And this ball's on the money as they pick up a 1st down.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So it was apparent that it was a read option going to the right side of the line. What they didn't account for, a defender firing across and spilling the play for a loss.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
Cook.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I'm looking down from our booth. You can tell this crowd wants them to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it. And he's weighing that through his head right now. Actually trying to filter that out because this needs to be a cold decision by him. Not influenced by the crowd, not influenced by outside factors. Does he believe in his team enough to go for it right here? I think he's going to reward the crowd and do it.
And if he doesn't get it, they have to go the full length of the field. And we'll see.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And now out come the Jets.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Now Rodgers
finding Williams once more, complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers.
That is caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And here come the Bills.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Running left, it's Hall.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Rodgers now on first down.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Hall again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills ready to take over. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Williams brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win, because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys.
Hall has it knocked loose.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. That is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. On first down, Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, it's Rodgers.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Rodgers going to throw. Going to look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return, Hardy. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or playing the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, here's Allen.
Looking on the outright, he finds Shakir.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Allen now looks to throw. On the move. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points, because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll bring them back within 4. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
A handoff for Hall.
Dances by him. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
46 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now out come the Bills. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw, it's Allen.
Completes to Shakir once again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Has his man. It's Shakir.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Javon Kinlaw
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir.
And now it's second down. From the gun, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you've given the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
And again, it's Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Oh, what a move. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now Rodgers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll give to Hall. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here's a give to Hall. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-score game. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, Allen.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Chuck Clark
in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 41 yards.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Allen again.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid.
It's caught inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
That'll be complete to Cook. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Allen now looks to throw.
He's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll go again with Hall. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.